was a writer for tires, and you guys get to figure out if that's actually true or not. Alright, please give a warm welcome to Wolfgang Hunter.
Oh, that's the amazing song pick, dude. The white half of me really felt that shit, dude. I was getting turned up. I was like, 8 more years. Oh, you guys got today off. Come on, chill out. What's today about if not being negligent to social issues? Okay, alright. Okay, sorry, yeah, you guys are past the test. HR's in the back. You guys get actually 5 promotions. I'm sorry, this is actually my first Juneteenth off too. I've worked blue collar my whole life, and this is my first office job. It's kind of nice. Sick, dude. Office jobs are exactly what I thought they were. It's like me and 5 girls, we talk about Diet Coke and Love Island. Send 5 emails. They're all like, did you see what Huda did? I'm like, no, but Ace a demon, for real. Do we watch Love Island? There's a lot of girls in here, so okay, good. It's one girl and everybody else is lying. They're like, I don't like that he knows the characters. Yeah, that show's amazing. It's just hot people like saying the dumbest shit to each other. It's like, yo, I'm just trying to figure out your emotion. Like, I got your emotion. We got each other's emotions. Like, that was a good conversation. It's just, they just say nothing to each other. There's like one smart girl in the show, and she was like, yeah, I just like read the book, like The Alchemist, on the way here, and this dude's like, man, I love that book. I'm like, you don't fucking, say the author, say the author's name, say Paulo Coelho to me, just prove it to me that you read that fucking book. And that's my work day. This is literally what I do at the office, and it's like $80,000. It's sick. I've been poor my whole life. I'm a poor Wasian. I don't know how the fuck that happened. I'm like one of 10 poor Wasians in America. Everybody else got like a Fortune 500 dad, not me. Yeah, man, I'm probably not gonna hold this office job very long. I had to take that, like, this is the first job I've ever had to take, like, one of those, like, harassment seminar things that you'd, like, take so you know how not to harass your coworkers, which isn't a thing that I've ever known that you have to do. I thought you just kind of know to not do that. But also, I've never taken one of these things. These things are, like, they have to be made by AI. These can't be, the examples are insane. These can't be made by people. Like, literally, I click on the first video, and it's just some guy be like, damn, girl, you look Asian as hell. It's like, what did David do wrong? Like, it's like 10 minutes late to the office, probably? It's my guess. I worked in construction my whole life. The next video I click on, I'm like, well, surely it can't be anything that insane. It's just some guy passing a pregnant woman. It's like, hey, Melissa, can I get some milk in my coffee? I'm like, well, don't make him sound cool as hell. That's work husband talk. They have a relationship. There's an understanding there that he can say shit like that. Because that's her work husband. And if her actual husband figured out about work husband, straight to HR then, straight to HR with the cool guy dropping dimes. Yeah, I don't know. It's just funny because like I feel like office jobs like try to be like an inclusive place, and they go out of their way to do it, and then they just end up being racist on accident. Like I was like in a meeting the day, like on Monday, and they're just talking with our client about how like we're like not gonna be in the office today, and they're like, yeah, we're gonna be going dark for Juneteenth. I'm like, say something else. Say, phrase that differently. My boss is like, well, okay, what will you be doing for the blackout on Juneteenth? I'm like, sitting my white ass down and listening probably, but I'm only half, so one cheek will be sitting down and listening. The other will be standing up in solidarity. But I do feel bad because like, yeah, I probably have half my family was like racist back in the day. I don't know, I am half white. So I volunteered to bartend like at this warehouse party like all the like our black coworkers had. And I was bartending. And it's just very funny because they were like, our white boss was there, so they were still like code switching, like they were doing like a rap battle cipher. And they called our boss like the N-word, like lovingly. And they're like, all right, yeah guys, thanks for coming out to the Juneteenth celebration. I'm like, bro, you just said the N-word. What are you doing? I don't know. All right, but that's what I did last night. It was cool. I had fun doing that. It was interesting though, because it's like, I don't know, I've only ever worked jobs where you have to work those days. Like it'd be like me in like a kitchen with like 5 other black guys, and I'd be like, why are you guys working? It's Juneteenth. I'm like, man, that's shit for white people. I'm like, it is for white people. We'd be working. I miss blue collar like workers because they're just they're real people, you know, and they are just their true selves at work all the time. You know, when I first moved to Brooklyn, I was like, all the people I met were just like rich communists, like their parents were just insanely wealthy. They'd be like, what'd you do for work, Wolfgang? I'm like, I was construction, and like working in kitchens. And like, what do you do? It's like, well, my dad invented Fruit Loops. I was like, that's amazing. I didn't know that's a thing you could do. It's either that or it's somebody that's just lying to you. It's like, yeah, I'm a barista. I'm like, you have a studio in the Lower East Side. How is that possible? Like, how are you swinging $3,000 a month, girl? Okay, I feel like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to at half the audience. I didn't mean to fucking make fun of you guys that hard, sorry. That's right, I'm being a little bit of a dickhead up here, I'm sorry. Maybe I was a writer for Tires, so just think about that. Yeah, but I don't know, it's just like, the thing that I don't understand about like blue collar people is like, they are the most racist and offensive people you could ever meet. Oh my god, the day I was working in a kitchen, all the like Latino and black guys found out I'm half Indian. That she was like, okay, you're Indian, but like you don't even like smell bad at all. I'm like, what the fuck? They're just being so racist. You can't do it back. I can't be like, oh, you fuck tortas, you know? Come on, man, you know like Felipe loves tortas. This guy's love is love, man. And they were like trying to goad me into like doing racist shit because they thought it'd be funny. They'd be like, Wolfgang, say the N-word real quick. I'm like, I'm not doing that. I'm like, yeah, because you a fed, bro. You know, you're an undercover boss right now. Wolfgang's with NBC guys. Don't trust him. Don't say anything around Wolfgang. He won't say it. I was like, I don't know, why do you say that? Because you need to prove you're valid. I'm like, I've never been valid in my life, if that's what it takes. But there's this one cool older black guy at work, his name was Spoons. He was my mentor, Spoons. I never figured out what his real name was. I think if you're poor long enough, the government just takes away your name and they give you a cool nickname. But he's very like chill and he was always nice to me, but he would always like talk about, he was very horny, dude. He's like in his 50s and he's hornier than I was, and I was like 15. He referred to himself as a pussy sommelier. He's like, and I'm like 15, so I'm like, that's the coolest thing ever. How do I get that job? He's like, well, it's really more of a lifestyle, actually. And like, he would just say cool shit all the time. He'd just be like, I remember I went through a breakup in high school, and he's like, Wolfgang, you always gotta understand, a breakup's always coming when the pussy starts tasting different. I'm like, when the pussy starts tasting different. I'm just like repeating that everywhere. My dad's like having a big blowout fight with my mom. I'm like, what's wrong, Dad? Mom's pussy tasting different? What's going on here? He's like, don't talk that way about your mother. I'm like, well, actually, Spoon said I can say what I want, and you're actually a mark-ass bitch, and the white man's time is over. I don't really know you. I think he's my boss. Thank you, Josh and Irina, and 5 people in the audience. I understand this isn't going to be a set for everybody, but that's fine. What else? I wanted to talk about this though. This is like this is a horrible segue. Yeah, there's been a lot of immigration raids going on. It's been a tough time to be a guy that dresses like this. I think everybody keeps asking if I'm in ICE. And I'm just like, nah, I'm just throwing on a Mrs. Doubtfire voice. No, I live in Brooklyn. No, I think our president is evil. He's bad. Please. Alright, now I'm doing a Keanu Reeves voice. Does that make me less threatening? I don't know. Like, it's just like freaking out on the train. I didn't realize I was dressing like a fucking tier 1 operator, but I don't know. I just kind of like, this is how I dress and fucking talk. I grew up in North Carolina. I feel bad because I really didn't go the direction all my other Indian friends did growing up. All my Indian friends went like cool black guy. That was clearly the right option the whole time. It's because we like are afraid of like being like pegged as fobs. If you don't know what fob is, it's fresh off the boat. It's like the Indian guys like, if you see a street food video on Instagram, that's like what we're like fucking pushing against by being cool. So if you like meet an Indian guy that you haven't seen in like 10 years, he's like 10%, like not 10 times cooler than he was in high school, dude. He's just like, yeah, I just got like, I'm just trying to get some motion for real, motherfucker trying to do his residency for real type shit. Like that's, we've evolved. We've seen what's going on over there. We're like, none of that, thank you. I listen to Drake now. Kendrick does rap like he's trying to free the slaves. That's what Drake said. I don't know, if you want to challenge the word of God, go ahead. That's the new Hindu god is Drake. Drake, it's like Ganesh, Drake, Vishnu the Destroyer. That's where we're at right now. Alright, how do we get you guys back on something? Israel's bad? Israel's bad, and I don't care how much pussy in Brooklyn that gets me. I don't even mean that on some like political or like Zionist type stuff. I'm just like, I like went to an Israeli wedding because my friend growing up, his sister got married to an Israeli guy. And it's just like the whole wedding was like dudes in jeans and flip-flops dancing to like Imagine Dragons. And like, hey, that's the bad guy. If you're listening to Imagine Dragons, you are the bad guy. Like, have you ever been wondering, like, how does Benson Boone keep selling tickets? Israel. That's who's listening to that bullshit. They think it's cool because they can't do art as well as American Jews. They'll never do Tropic Thunder, dude. They see art and they're like, yeah, we would like to do that actually, and then they do bad art. They're like, yeah, I want to make reggae, and then they make reggae about blowing shit up. And it's like, that's not, reggae's about smoking weed, dumbass. Also, don't look at the colors of the reggae flag. You're gonna get even more pissed off. I'm just saying we should send Shane Gillis to Israel. That's my theory. Have we tried that yet? No? I think that would. He shows up, it's like, hey, you guys are being kind of gay right now. It's like, yeah, we are actually being a little gay, by the way. Alright guys, that's it for me, thank you.
Give it up for Wolfgang, everybody, let him hear it.